Good morning. This is the Wednesday, February 19th pre-market video. We are seeing a little bit of a pullback this morning. First thing, most are opening inside yesterday's ranges, so that increases likelihoods of inside bars, but it is pretty tight ranges. So the S&P closed at an all-time high, but the S&P futures, it is just underneath its all-time high level. So that is still a resistance on the S&P. We are not in blue sky yet. We could see this set a lower high and see where consolidation comes from. Nothing's guaranteed yet. We would need to see more of a pullback to confirm that. But yeah, and we would see what the volume looks like on that pullback and what size the retracement is. Because as long as we stay above the 0.5 of this move, we are looking very good. And yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. Everything's kind of the same. We're in the middle of yesterday's range. As I said, the NASDAQ, we broke out of this double top and we back tested it, and we haven't broken back up into a new high. We made a lower high on the 4-hour, and now we're trying to find a 4-hour higher low than our back test. Ideally that happens, and sooner than later, but we would be looking for a lower high at this point when that does happen. So that's what I'm looking at, essentially. The Russell is the weakest. Still looking, I don't know why I have to delete this every time, but still looking at this equilibrium, and we are opening up more towards the bottom of yesterday's range at this time. Anything could change. There's a little bit of data coming out. Just home sales at 5:30, and FOMC minutes. That could move the market. It shouldn't, because everything that comes out in the minutes has already been said on the FOMC meeting, but maybe there's some other language that might trigger people one way or another. So sometimes there could be a volatility. That's coming out 11 Pacific, so 2 Eastern, and yeah, so watch out for that, 2 Eastern. Yeah, other than that, we're just in this equilibrium until otherwise. The Dow still in this equilibrium on its cup and handle, on the handle, until otherwise. So pretty choppy now. SMH, we're opening up at this point in the middle of yesterday's range, so inside bar more likely. So on the big names that I'm watching or in, actually most of these names I am in. I do have runner positions in. I've taken profit, and I just have free profit positions running. So IBM, we are just underneath the all-time high here. We did hit one yesterday after hours, but it pulled back pretty quickly. Whatever the case, we are still looking for we would be looking for a lower high than here, and we will see how daily consolidation looks when that happens. There's no sign of that yet, but it will happen at some point. Pltr, middle of yesterday's range, making inside bars more likely. See, volume is drying off too, so when volume dries off, that kind of you see a lot more inside bars. But yeah, other than that, we're blue sky breakout. Everything looks good on Pltr. Tesla, middle of yesterday's range. That would put us at a double inside bar. This mother bar is the most important, though, for the short term. RGTI gapping down. Generally, when you gap down, you want to see the low of, well, as a bear, you would want to see the low of the previous day hold. Otherwise, you are opening up all of the previous day's range. So if we start bouncing here, start bouncing, Ideally, bears want to see this low hold. Otherwise, if it doesn't hold, we have all this range to be looking at, because no resistances were established, and giving more opportunity for the bulls. BABA, first day it's not gapping up in a while. Actually, no, I guess this day didn't. But yeah, eventually this will need more significant consolidation. It is pretty hot on the weekly and daily. Monthly has a lot of room to go. 4 hour needs to cool off. So maybe we see another back test of this breakout level. But yeah, it's ran pretty hot. Still no sign of daily consolidation yet though, so we'll have to wait till the low breaks. I still think we're gonna hit this 150 range in more near term, in the next few weeks to a month. I do believe 150 is in store for us, and I'll be holding until 150. That is my target, with the remainder of my runner. If we come back test here, I will pick up, if we hit hourly oversold, I will pick up more contracts. That's kind of my look at BABA. Nvidia got this daily uptrend. Whenever this tops out, we would be expecting a weekly lower high than 148.97, and then we're just looking at a daily higher low and see where that comes from. There's lots of space to do that, so we're looking good on Nvidia. All the semis look pretty good for the most part. Microsoft, middle of yesterday's range in a 4 hour equilibrium. Nothing changes till this changes. This is getting tight though. This is a squeeze is coming on Microsoft. TSM, well, opening up closer to the low of yesterday's range. We still have this equilibrium. We did break bear, so we could be looking at more. Oh no, I guess we're having a bit of a bear lean. We had this equilibrium, and it did break bear. So caution to the bulls on this one, that we're just back testing this 12 daily moving average, and we don't. That would be confirming losing this 50 again too. So just not a good sign. TSM's a little bit weaker for sure. Apple opening up inside yesterday's inside bar. Still looking for this equilibrium. And yeah, lots of space for a higher low. Reddit, actually I am interested in Reddit again. If we get another flush down, I'll be interested in Reddit. Around the 50 moving average, I would be interested in playing Reddit. AVGO falling out of its rising wedge. Lots of room for a daily higher low than 213.51. AVGO was the stronger name out of the semis, but now it seems that Nvidia is taking the lead again. Netflix, just steady grinding up, seeing if this 12 moving average continues to be support for the daily. But yeah, we're just cooling off. We have room for a daily higher low than 999. Looks good. Google's still weak. It's just bear flagging overall, that we could see easily see lower lows. Need to see this double bottom hold. We've got close to a triple top here. So yeah, if we lose this low, we could be looking at, then we're looking at possible gap fill territory. So caution on Google. And Meta, I'm in Meta. I just bought that position yesterday. I bought hourly oversold, which also marked with the 12 moving average. Definitely interested in a buy there. And as soon as I see a 25% bounce, if we open up, I would say if we hit 722, I will be sold and risk free. At this time, we are still under the bear flag level. Yeah, I might even. Yeah, I probably need to hit actually 720, 722-ish to get risk free. But yeah, we'll see how the open comes. Yeah, that's not. Anyways, we will see if it's just a bear flag and we get a further flush down. But we had confluence that enough confluence that I would like to take a trade on, because this is one of the stronger names, and we could see this is one of the names pulling up the market. So that's why I'm interested in it. Play those names. More often than not, these get bought up first, and they see the best bounces, and that's why you position yourself in these names. The volume was not ideal, I have to say that. All right, so for crypto, what am I? Yeah, actually, never mind. Waiting for this Bitcoin dominance to top out. We want to see a lower high than 62.27%. No sign of that yet. We would just be looking for a higher low than 60.19%. Bitcoin, that's good. We saw a breakdown with no follow through. Now we're bouncing. Ideally, we see this 4-hour trend change. That's the next step. We have a 1-hour trend change. We just need now the 4-hour and for the daily to start bouncing. And hopefully that brings the rest of crypto up with it. Ethereum still in this range, trying to set the daily higher low. XRP trying to set its daily higher low than right here, 233.78. And we would just be looking for a lower high. Litecoin, there we go. Litecoin breaking out, pulling back though from this, so that is now broken. I was looking at this downtrend line. This could just be an overthrow still. We had 3 touches here, but that is good to see. It's trying to break out from this. Litecoin is one of the stronger names. I'll continue to say it. Beat the desk on this. It is a good name to be watching or buying pullbacks of at this time. See, this is the panic low, that tariff day, and we are way above it now. So that's telling me this is a stronger name. Hype, still in this cup and handle. We need to set this daily higher low as soon as possible. So we wicked right above it. We need to set the daily higher low, start with an hourly trend change, get above this high. We've got an inverse head and shoulders we're looking at. Hype needs to do this because we want to maintain this uptrend, this daily uptrend, even if it's a slow grind, to get up to here and set a lower high on the weekly, and then we can work on our handle. But this name has a lot of potential in it. BNB, another stronger name, close to its all-time highs, not that far off. It's trying to find its daily higher low as well. Lots of room to play with. We have 596 as the critical level we need to hold to maintain its daily uptrend. Actually, I mean, we kind of actually we did kind of set a, I mean, this technically this could be a daily downtrend. Actually, we need to break above this point here, 686.4, to get to be looking the other way now. Otherwise, yeah, we are kind of in a daily downtrend. So we need to get support here. We've got the 12 moving average underneath us, so need to find support here and start moving back up. But we have made enough room that we would expect a lower high. Solana has been the weakest. We're seeing a bounce. We did close back above this low here, which is an okay warning to the bears that if you can't maintain the price down here and close down here, then it's a caution to the bears, which is a better sign to the bulls at this point that we could possibly start bouncing. We would just be looking for a lower high than 205.33. So that's a long ways to go. Bulls have a lot of work to do for Solana. We have this overshadowing head and shoulders, which could be a death pattern. We don't know, or hopefully it's a fake out and just trying to set a monthly high or low. But there's just caution on Solana. We don't want to see confirmed price action down here. ONDO still fading as well. Possibly catching support here at the 200 moving average. But now we're looking at the low possibility here. We're just looking for a lower high than right here, 144. And we'll see where that comes. We need when we start bouncing on the daily, we're just a daily bear flag until we hit above we need to get above the 0.5 on this retracement. Link broke this equilibrium bearish, and no follow through, no price acceptance below it, so that is a good sign for the bulls. But overall, we're just looking for a lower high. We are still in a daily downtrend. Nothing's changed on Link. We're in a daily downtrend. This move's getting faded so far. Sui trying to set this daily high or low and keep this equilibrium alive. We're close to the high, but once we bounce, we have lots of room for a lower high, and this could get choppy. MOCHI trying to hold the 0.5 of this inverse head and shoulders still, so that looks good. Hopefully we continue that and set a daily high or low here. We need to do it now, otherwise we will just expect more chop, sideways chop. Alpha just set a daily high or low at this point, but no follow through, so we're bear flagging at this time still. We need to get more of a bounce here. Yeah, there's a chance of a 4-hour high or low at this point, but yeah, we need to get more of a bounce here. This could just set a quickly lower high and then right into lower lows and break down. So caution on Alpha. Kaspa, it has set its daily high or low. That is a good sign. We're still underneath the tariff day, and we've got this triple top here. Now we need to break through two big resistances here. And we've got the 50 moving average. I would honestly expect a lower high, to be honest, at this point. This is huge resistance coming up against us. Not ideal. But we will see. Maybe Kaspa has another plan for us. Anyways, this is the most important level now to hold, and raising stops as we go up. AVEX. So we broke out of this rising wedge bearish, got follow through. Now we've got a current possible daily double tweezer bottom, so that could be a thing we're looking at here. Daily double tweezer bottom. So we're bouncing. We're just expecting a 4-hour lower high than 25.89 and a daily lower high than, well, kind of the same actually. That's the most important resistance. 25.89 is the most important, or 25.95, sorry, is the most important resistance at this point. we need to get above. Ton just kind of fading, broke this equilibrium, and looks like we're heading possibly back down. Trump bouncing on the daily. Nope, hasn't broke. So currently just an inside bar, trying to bounce on this daily. We would just be expecting a lower high than 25.49 or 54, sorry. And sorry. It's early. It's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, then we'd just be looking for a daily lower high. We need to at least retrace 50% to give us more hope that this isn't just a bear flag. All right, that's it for the morning recap or pre-morning, and I will see you for the post-market recaps. All right, take care. Bye.